Well, good morning, good people. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Blue Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope everybody's having a great day. I'm getting ready to get on the road to the Red Brick House, check and make sure everything's good over there. And, of course, with the Dallas Cowboys, there's always drama going on. And today is no different. It's kind of crazy that it's been almost a month that we lost in the playoffs, and here we are still on a daily basis having more and more drama. Dan Quinn, of course, hired as the head coach of the Commanders with the left hand up, and taking Joe Witt as their defensive coordinator. And the Cowboys, while we're working on getting our defensive coordinator, we find out that our defensive line, the Aiden Durden, and I'm sure I'm mispronouncing his name, but he's the one with the British accent. So our defensive line coach, he, of course, interviewed with the Cowboys for the defensive coordinator position. He's also, believe it or not, just finding out this morning, it's breaking, that he's also now interviewed with the Seattle Seahawks in the same position, same role, which is interesting. Now, a lot of people looked at Al Harris. Now, Al Harris, you know, the defensive backfield coach, young guy, incredible with working with the defensive backfield. Rookie would be a rookie defensive coordinator, but you look at him and say he's the new type of. Wow, I need to tighten that down. There we go. He is the new type of coaches of today. A guy that can relate to the players of today as opposed to the old guard kind of guys. But the question is, do you want to go ahead and say, we're going to go get a guy with no experience to be our defensive coordinator? Oh, we did that with Jason Garrett, didn't we? Yeah, actually we did. He was a quarterback's coach and then was hired as the offensive coordinator, and soon after that was hired as the head coach. Be that as it may, the question is, do the Cowboys want to keep Aiden Durden, which of course means you need to. Boy, that's really swinging. It's like a pendulum here. Okay. Do you want to keep Aiden Durden? You're going to probably need to promote him. And do you want to keep Al Harris, or are you going to have the new guy come in and bring the staff that he wants? The problem with the Cowboys and the long game that they play and all that stuff is they want to pick them by the groceries and say, cook the meal. And I think that that's kind of a mistake. You know, the Cowboys, if you're hiring somebody to be the mind of the defense, then you need to let that person, you know, either sink or swim with the people that he's comfortable with. So the question, of course, is who are we hiring? I still believe that Mike Zimmer is in the clubhouse here. He is the guy that I think that they're going to hire. I don't know. This one I don't know, so don't quote me on this. But if the Rooney Rule now applies to coordinators as well, because that may be the reason that Aiden Durden is actually interviewing for the defensive coordinator position as well as for Seattle. It's possible they say, okay, we got to interview minority candidate. We have one right here. Let's do that. I don't know if they're serious about it. Are you looking that up?
No. Does the Rooney Rule apply to coordinators?
According to NFL football operations, following the 2022 Spring League meeting, the Rooney Rule was expanded to include women as a part of the minority candidate definition.
So NFL teams are now required to interview at least 2 minority candidates for vacant head coach, GM, and coordinator positions.
There you go. So that's definitely Aiden is because we have Wink Martindale, we have Mike Zimmer, and we have Ron Rivera. There you go. Although Ron Rivera, I think, isn't he Hispanic?
I believe so.
He would actually count as a minority candidate, I would think. But who knows? But be that as it may, they're giving him the opportunity and so on. So we'll see if there's anything from that. But I honestly believe that it's going to be Mike Zimmer. I think
Rivera considered Hispanic.
According to Pro Football Network,
Puerto Rican.
Rivera was
Puerto
born
Rican.
January 7th, 1962.
He's Puerto Rican from his father and Mexican from his mother.
His heritage is in
Okay,
light of
there you go.
Puerto Rican.
So there we have it. So maybe he's not just a minority candidate being interviewed for the position. We'll see what happens. But I will say that one of the things that was really good for our team, and you're only as good as your staff, okay? You really are only as good as your staff. And Aiden Durden did a great job with the defensive line. Joe Witt, the passing game coordinator, we've led the league in takeaways for the last 3 years, as well as Al Harris. And losing those guys will definitely hurt. All right, peace out.